Now, India today has accessed the list of the most wanted terrorists in Kashmir after the elimination of Lashkar's Abu Dujana. 6 terrorists are at the top of the security forces hit list. Zakir Musa, who recently reportedly has joined the Al-Qaeda and dreams of establishing a caliphate in the valley. Then is Riaz Naiku, commander of the Hizbul Mujahideen. In fact, those two are at the top of the hit list. So that is the news after the killing of Abu Dujana. India today accessing the list of the most wanted terrorists in Kashmir. So there are 6 terrorists who are at the top of the security forces hit list, and this list now that has been released after the elimination of Abu Dujana along with another accomplice in yesterday's operation. It was a big successful operation by 3 security forces, the army, the state police and the CRPF, and a massive boost to the security forces. But there are others who are still at large, who have still been evading the security forces and have managed to give them a slip during encounters in the past as well. So those in fact being closely investigated by the security forces. Kamaljeet Sandhu joins us for more on this. So Kamaljeet, just tell us a little bit more about, these most wanted terrorists. And that list of these most wanted, these most, important and terrorizing terrorists in the valley.
Avantika, after a spate of successful operations, a new list of terror hit list has been prepared by security forces. That has now been accessed by India today. What is very important is that it contains the names of Abu Hamas. He is the only one who is from the Pakistan, from Jaish-e-Mohammed. The other 5 are the locals and includes the names of Zakir Musa, who is a resident of Noorpura in Tral. But remember, he comes from the same village of Burhanwani. He's also been an ex-Karam champion and even represented the state of Jammu Kashmir in Faridabad and in championship in Varanasi. So he was a bright student. He was a 3rd semester B.Tech student in Chandigarh. That's when he came back for a holiday with his friends. But then he went to Gulmarg and then disappeared into the hills, left a note for his parents that he's joining Hizbul Mujahideen. But remember, there was a spate of events where he had fights with his and tiff with his masterminds in POK, especially Said Salahuddin, after which he floated his own Al-Qaeda cell. Now, at this point of time, he has a handful of people. We've been told the last count was 12. And in the recent times, at least another 5 would have joined him. But he continues to be a big threat. And this threat to him not only comes from security forces, but also from the Pakistani terror operators who believe he is causing a major division with the militant ranks. Even at the point of time where Abu Dujana, the Lashkar operative who was killed, the Lashkar commander, remember, for 7 years he managed to give a slip to security agencies, was during his last days in touch with Zakir Musa. The other name is obviously of Riaz Naiku, who is the current Hizbul Mujahideen commander. Again, he's a local man, a very young man, but again he had picked up guns, and remember, he's been coming to the funerals of terrorists and speaking against Zakir Musa. So a clear division that also being seen. So yes, we managed to access that list, and giving the name amongst all that 5 is obviously the important name of Abu Hamas. He is perhaps the only Jaish-e-Mohammed commander from Pakistan who continues to be active and is a big threat. He's said to be behind many of the terror operations in South Kashmir. So yes, a new hit list being prepared, but yes, security forces at it.
Absolutely, and thanks so much for giving us all the details about that hit list that has been now prepared after the elimination of Abu Dujana. Speaking of him, Amarnath attack mastermind Abu Ismail is now all set to replace Abu Dujana as the lashkar-e-taiba chief. This after Abu Dujana was shot dead by the security forces in the encounter in Pulwama on Monday morning. Abu Ismail is an A++ category terrorist. He is believed to have infiltrated in 2016. He operates from South Kashmir, also believed to be a very close associate of Abu Dujana. Planned, executed the Amarnath Yatra attack, and 7 people, in fact, if you recall, had been killed in that attack when a bus came under attack. Shuja ul Haq joins us with the very latest on Abu Ismail. So tell us, Shuja, tell us more about Abu Ismail, who takes the place of Abu Dujana.
Well, Avantika, this man Abu Ismail is again a foreign national, is what we have been given to understand. and he has been active in the valley for last 2.5 years. What we've been told is that Abu Ismail was already taking care of much of the LET's operations in Kashmir, and in last couple of months Abu Dujana was relatively inactive when it comes to the command of the LET.
Okay.
So Abu Ismail logically was the only choice, and has already been functioning as their commander-in-chief in Kashmir Valley. Remember, Abu Ismail's name cropped up during that Amarnath bus attack that took place in Anantnag. It was apparently him and 4 other men who launched that attack on that bus in which the Amarnath Yatris were traveling. Ever since then, the security forces have been hot on their trail. They're saying that these men headed by Abu Ismail are on the run, but are constantly being looked out for.
Okay, thank you so much for joining us, Shuja. We'll keep coming back to you for more.